Are you someone who is struggling to get sales through Facebook ads, or do you think Facebook ads are actually not working for you? Then this video is actually for you. So in this video I'm going to walk you through some reasons why Facebook ads are actually not working for you. Alright, so let's jump into the video. Hey, my name is Vinu Somarajan and I'm the founder of Ecommerce Hub, and I'm on a mission to help 10,000 people become freedom and to build the next breed of e-commerce entrepreneurs from India. So let's dive into the mind map and let's see why Facebook ads are actually not working for you, why you are still struggling, why you are not able to get sales through Facebook ads. Alright, so in this video I'm going to cover about what are the reasons why Facebook ads are actually not working, why you are not able to get sales, and also I'm going to give you a next action step you need to take as well. Alright, so let's jump into the first topic, which is why what are the reasons why you are not getting sales through Facebook ads, right? So I have put all the reasons into three categories. First one, you might have not getting sales. It could be the reason behind it could be something related to Facebook ads. Okay, so the second category is designs. Okay, so you might have struggling with getting sales. It could be some reason related to designs. Or the third one is actually website. So something related to website can also affect you from getting sales. Okay, so let's jump into the first category, which is Facebook ads. Right, so in Facebook ads there are 6 reasons why you might have struggling. All right, so let's jump into the first one. So first one, it could be something you might not be targeting the right audience. Okay, or basically the right interest. You are not targeting the right interest. Okay, first of all, what I want you to do is, first of all, analyze your designs and identify who is going to buy this and who is going to wear this t-shirt, and write down that particular people, like what what category of people they are actually falling under. Okay, like for example, let's say it is mom. Okay, so you are actually selling some designs related to mom designs. So and what you actually need to do is understand who is going to buy it, or who, and also who is going to wear it. Some designs it could be given as a gift to someone else, right? So you need to understand, you need to define these two categories: who is going to buy this, who is going to wear this. And once you understand these two things, target the people who are actually going to buy from you. Okay, target the people who is going to buy from you. So let's say if moms are actually buying from, like, the design you are actually running ads is actually some you're targeting the moms, and moms will definitely are the ones who is your person who is actually going to buy from you. Then you need to put interest related to moms. Okay, so that's how you do the targetings. Okay, the second reason it could be not targeting the right gender. Okay, this could be another reason. So you need to identify which which gender are more likely to buy from you. So that could be another reason why you might be struggling with Facebook ads. And the third one is not targeting the right age group. Okay, so let's say if your target audience is 50 plus, target audience is grandmas. Okay, and there's no point in targeting 18 to 65 plus. No, there's no point in that. So you need to identify which age group but your target audience actually fall under. Then focus on that, rather than going for a very broad 18 to 65 plus for grandma. Try it with 50 to 65 plus. So 50 to 65 plus are like more relevant audience, right? So that's what you need to do. So make sure that you are actually targeting the right age. And fourth one, not testing enough. Okay, so what I actually seen is, like, there are few people who start their journey, start testing 1 or 2 designs, and if they didn't get in sales, they think that they're gonna blame that Facebook ads are actually not working. It's not like that. You need to give it time. You need to feed your pixels with lot of data. So that's why we are actually testing. We need to identify what kind of niche is gonna work for us. So once you identify that, your pixel will get more optimized with that specific audience for that particular niche. So that's what you need to do. So you need to test consistently based on so that you will be able to identify what niche actually work for you, and then stick with that particular niche. Okay, that's number 4. And now coming to number 5, which is wrong ad copies. So if you are writing unprofessional ad copies, people won't buy from you. So make sure that you are actually writing like a great professional ad copies. Keep it simple. So what I recommend to all my students is like, keep it simple. Okay, so if you're someone who is selling t-shirts, so just mention order here, put the link, like in the next line you can try it, not available in store, something like that. That's actually needed. Like when you add too many sentences, when you complicate things, it looks unprofessional, and you won't be able to get some sales. So make sure that you are using like a professional ad copies, or keep it simple, like I said. And the sixth one is poor ad creatives. So you need to, when you're like, if you're selling like a, let's say t-shirts, you need to use like a good quality mock-ups. If you're using like a very poor ad creatives, like you might struggle with getting sales. So that's the sixth reason. These are the 6 reasons why like a something related to Facebook ads, like you are actually struggling with getting sales, right? Now let's jump into so there are other issues. So it could be, it cannot be it might not be the Facebook ads issue. Okay, you might be facing designs issue, right? So most of the people, what I notice is that most of them focus on the Facebook ads part. If Facebook ads is actually not working, doesn't mean that there is something wrong with Facebook ads. There are other reasons. That's what I'm going to cover right now. So it could be either like a design issue, right? So let's jump into the design issues. What are the issues you might have facing under designs? Very first one, your designs might not be good enough. Okay, that could be the very first reason why you are not getting sales. So what I recommend is that once you do your design research, you can use the same Excel code. Okay, so you don't need to worry about the trademark, copyright, all this stuff, until and unless it's a lengthy code. Okay, so go for at least a design which are having at least 4+ words. Okay, so that you won't face any copyright or trademark issues. And second one is that when you need to if you are not a good designer, or if you are not a graphic designer, if you don't have any experience in creating high quality t-shirt designs, hire a designer, get it done. Because in POD or even in any kind of business, like your products actually what is actually matters, and what is your product is something which determines your success in that particular business. So you need to make sure that your product is actually good. So in POD, it's all about the designs. So you need to make sure that your design is actually good. So if you are trying to be cheap on saving money on getting your designs made by yourself, by thinking that you're gonna save money, but what actually I notice is that these people lose a lot of money on Facebook ads, because these are because the design is actually not good enough. They lose money on the Facebook ads part. Okay, so make sure that you hire a good designer to get your designs done. And the second one is that your design should be able to resonate with the target audience. The target audience should be able to resonate with what is actually written on the t-shirt. Okay, so if your target audience are actually not able to resonate with what is actually written on the t-shirt, they will not it's very difficult to get sales. The third one, if there is no emotional hooks in your designs, it's again you won't be able, you will be struggling, right? So make sure that when you're shortlisting your designs, you need to make sure that there is an emotional element present in your designs. If there is no emotional element, people won't be able to connect with the codes in the written on the t-shirt, and they won't even click on the ads. So basically, no one is actually coming to Facebook to buy something from you. They're actually coming to Facebook to look what their friends are actually posting, to watch some stories or watch some videos. They are just coming to Facebook to entertain themselves, right? So basically, we are actually interrupting them by showing our ads. Okay, we are actually getting very fraction of seconds. Within that fraction of second, we need to lock the eyes of our customers. Otherwise, they keep on scrolling up, right? So make sure that you add an element of emotion into your designs, so that people will be able to click on the ads and go to the product page. Until and unless you are not doing this, you will not even get any link clicks as well, right? So make sure that you add some emotional hook in your designs. And the fourth one is the might be your design is good, might be people are able to resonate with it, might be there is an emotional element in your design, but you need to ask yourself like whether the target audience is actually passionate enough to buy from you. Okay, if they are not passionate enough to buy from you, like they will not, they don't care about it. Okay, you might be getting a lot of engagement, you might be getting a lot of shares, all these likes, all this stuff, but you need to make sure that the target audience is actually passionate enough to buy that particular coach. Like they need to wear that, right? So you need to ask this question whether they are actually passionate enough or not. If they are passionate enough, you're gonna get sales. If not, you're gonna struggle again, right? And the fifth one is no niche designs. I've seen a lot of people selling there is no specific niche in it. They just create random codes and start creating designs and start uploading in the store. Like there's no point in that. There is actually no point in doing that actually. So you need to understand who is gonna buy from you, before uploading that, before creating designs. And also one more thing I want to tell you is that don't just take random codes. Those things does not work. Okay, those things does not work. So you need to understand, you can do design research, on platforms like Facebook Ads Library, Etsy, Amazon, and there is a tool called Power Ads where you can also try on that too. What we actually need is we need to shortlist design which is actually something which is actually working for someone else. Okay, so we need to take design inspiration which is actually giving sales for someone else, right? So if something is actually working for someone else, then there is a high chance that it will also work for you. So that's why you need to choose some you need to select bestsellers of someone else. And second thing, you need to make sure that you need to while shortlisting your designs, you need to make sure that you know exactly who is gonna wear it and who is gonna buy this. Okay, you need to understand this. Okay, who is gonna wear it and who is gonna buy this. If you don't know which niche that particular design is actually coming under, it is very difficult for you to target in Facebook ads. Okay, that is one very very common mistake a lot of people actually make. You need to make sure that you need to identify which niche that that particular design is actually falling under. Then if you know that only you will be able to target in Facebook ads. If you don't know that, it will be very difficult for you to identify the interest targeting, right? So that's what I that's what I want to. That's actually the fifth point. No niche design. So make sure that your design is actually falling under a specific niche, right? And now comes the last sort of issues, which is website. So in the website, the very first one, offering too many variants. This is another common mistake I have seen with a lot of people. They offer too many color variants. They offer too many products in one page. So basically, don't give too many options to your customers. So if you start giving too many options to your customers, they actually get confused. They go they fail to take they make a decision, right? So if you give too many options to them, they get confused and they fail to take action. Basically, they won't be able to they feel confused, which one they should go for. And what actually end up happening is that they end up buying nothing from you. So don't give too many color variants, color options to your customers. Okay. So what I actually do, usually in my experience, dark colors, works really well. Colors like black is the most black is actually the best seller. Then you can try a navy or in some other dark colors, right? Don't give too many color options. Either you could start just by selling black t-shirt alone, only black color, or you can add maximum 3 color variants, not more than that. So when you add more than that, your conversion rate decreases and people will fail. People get confused and they fail to buy from you, right? So make sure that you are not giving too many color options or too many variants to your customer. And the second one is poor product description. Okay, so if you are someone who is using the like the default description from the like the from your from your supplier or the fulfillment center. Okay, so when you publish the products into your store, automatically they put that description, right? So if you're someone who is doing that, it's actually you need to make sure that your product description is actually a quality one. Don't use a default one. You need to make sure that you are writing a high converting product description. Okay, then only people will be able to trust you. Okay, you can also add trust badges. You can also you can also add like sizing chart. Also mention how much time will it take for you to ship this particular product. Add lot of rather than going for technical knowledge, go for the main elements, like when the water is going to ship, and also which country this particular a particular product is actually printed, all this stuff, that's what actually matters. All right. So, and the third one is long checkout process. This is another reason why people fail to get sales. So basically I have seen that, I have seen few stores where they, before checking out, they they ask people to create an account on their store and all. So when you're doing that, your conversion rate decreases a lot. Okay, so make sure that your checkout process is actually simple. Just click on add to cart, you move to checkout page, enter the details, so once that is completed, after that they should be able to check out, buy it. So the shorter and the simpler the checkout process is, you will be able to get good number of sales. If it is not, you might be facing difficulty in the checkout. All right. And also there is one more point I want to tell you is that pricing the product. Okay, pricing the product, and also okay, so and also wrong shipping charges. Okay, these two could be the another reason why you might be struggling to get sales. So ideally, if you are someone who is selling t-shirts, so what I recommend is that so keep a margin of $10 from the cost of your from the cost of your supplier. Okay, let's say if your supplier is actually charging $10, you need to sell it for $20. Okay, so that's how you need to price your product. And also wrong shipping charges, like there are people who charge really high in the shipping. Okay, so if that's the case, people will be they will put their brain and they will think twice whether they should buy it or not. So you can play around with the pricing. So anything ranges less than $20 is actually a good price for for selling a t-shirt. So you can try 18 plus 2.95, or 17 plus 3.95, or 20 plus free shipping, something like that. You can test it out, identify what is actually working for you, what pricing is actually working for you, and stick with it. So two things by looking into the pricing. One is make sure that you have a margin of at least $10. Okay, that's one thing. Second thing is that you should not charge very high shipping charges, right? All right, so these are the common issues you might face under the website issues. All right, so now I'm gonna give you the next action step you can take. Okay, so first one, if you want to kickstart your e-com journey, your print on demand business, you can join my workshop. And so just go to www.askvinu.com/workshop, and you will be able to see the details over there. And it's actually a 4-day workshop on and on day 1 we will be focusing on how to build a high converting website without any coding knowledge. Day 2 we will be focusing on how to do the design research and how to find shortlist design which can be sold through Facebook ads. And day 3 we will be looking into how to write winning product description. And day 4 we will be looking into how to launch a Facebook ads campaign in just 5 simple steps. And also you will be also learning about how to scale your e-com business with Facebook ads. Okay, so that's what we're going to cover on this 4-day workshop. So just go to this link www.askvinu.com/workshop, and you will be able to see more details on this, and there are a lot more bonuses behind it. So just just check this link. I'll be dropping the link in the description, and you can you can check it out. All right. And the second thing I want you to tell you is that there's a free VIP Facebook group I have. So you can like, I'll be sharing the link in the description. So just click on this link and join the Facebook group. And so if you have any doubts, if you need any clarity or any kind of stuff, just let me know in the just let me know in the Facebook group, and I'll be happy to help you inside that. All right. So that's it for this video, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. So stay safe, stay healthy, and let's meet in the next video. Thank you.